All right, so we got breaking news. It looks like RTFKT is going to be shutting down operations. Now, the reason this is important for us here in the sneaker world, this is actually a company which Nike acquired a few years back. They're kind of based in this Web3 space, crypto, NFT kind of space, which honestly, I have no clue about. Now, it seems like a lot of people are upset. It looks like the founders are going to be walking away with millions of dollars. Some people are saying rug pull. Honestly, the only thing I know about this company is they did drop a pair of Dunk Highs earlier this year, which to me, I put on my list as one of the most overrated releases of 2024. So let's go ahead and do a little research, see what's going on here and what all the controversy is all about. So what's going on, everybody? Is JA. Salute to you for tuning in. Make sure you smash the like button down below. So we got the official tweet right here from RTFKT's official Twitter account. This is what started all of the chaos right here, which reads: a new chapter since our inception has been at the forefront of digital culture, pioneering the fusion of sneaker culture, gaming, digital fashion, and Web3, which I'm not even gonna lie, yo, this tweet, the characters are so small that I could barely even read it, which I'm sure was their exact intention. So let's go ahead and skip right to this article, which it says the NFT project, most known for attempting at making digital shoes a thing, is shutting down, according to a statement on Monday. The project, acquired by athletic wear juggernaut Nike in 2021 for an undisclosed sum, plans to fully unwind by the end of January. So yeah, Nike, I remember back in 2021 when they first acquired RTFKT, people were saying it was for like $1 billion, something like that, which at the time it was undisclosed. Looking back on it, there was a whole bunch of crazy numbers, you know, in this whole crypto NFT space being thrown around. So I feel like that $1 billion at the time didn't sound too crazy, but now kind of looking back on it and the way that people kind of look at all of that crypto NFT stuff almost as like a scam, I would say that $1 billion was probably a little bit too far-fetched. So they did go ahead and announce that they will be shutting down via Twitter today. It says, launched in 2020 amid the beginnings of the mania around NFTs in the metaverse, RTFKT quickly garnered a reputation as a fast-moving startup. It spun up drops with brands including Nike and collaborated with likes of sneaker designers Jeff Staple and Japanese artist Takashi Murakami. So exactly back in 2020, this is when everybody was locked in at home during the pandemic. People were bored, trying to get into new hobbies, trying to jump into quick money grabs, which I feel like nowadays people kind of look at all this crypto stuff as just like a big scam and a money grab, which at that time, I really knew nothing about what was going on in that whole space. I was kind of just locked in on the stuff I love: video games, sneakers, hanging out with the family and stuff like that. So it says at the time Nike's acquisition, RTFKT had already raised $9.42 million from investors and was valued at $33.3 million. Some sneaker aficionados consider RTFKT branded shoes manufactured by Nike to be collector's items, and sneaker analyst Chris Burns described them as influential. Bruh, these dudes are not influential at all. For me, I just felt like they were a bunch of nerds like trying to make a futuristic looking dunk and selling it off to people with some type of benefits in the Web3 space, which to me, I ain't gonna lie, I really never jumped on the hype train. So it says RTFKT is ranked 9th among NFT projects by NFT earnings. It has brought in nearly $50 million in total lifetime earnings and over $45 million in royalties. So this is absolutely crazy. All right, so here goes a picture of these goofy RTFKT, whatever you want to call them, Nike Dunks, which I actually believe they did drop a high as well as a low tie, which these joints right here, I don't know what they were trying to go for. These look like some Back to the Future, trying to be futuristic, but looking like they're from an 80s sci-fi flick type of joints right here. And don't even get me started on this dude, which apparently these are the people that you guys are saying are supposed to be influential. I'm sorry, man. I don't know who bought into the hype for this sneaker right here, which I ain't gonna lie, these joints right here are absolutely trash, which I don't even know how much they retail for. I'm sure they had a crazy markup. So if you guys purchased these, are you still rocking these joints right here? And as far as like the whole Web3 space thing, what are the actual benefits, you know, outside of just the sneakers and everything that you actually got with this shoe? Because remember, I know nothing about this world, so I would love for one of you guys in the comments to enlighten me right here. Now, apparently there are some rumors floating around that these RK, whatever it's called, founders were also allegedly involved in the selling of fake sneakers before this whole big Nike acquisition. I'm not really sure, but there were some tweets flowing around. But as far as this whole thing, it looks like everything will be coming to an end as they are set to wind down operations January of 2025. So it looks like they only got about, what, less than 2 months left for this company, which apparently they are going to be dropping one more project before everything ends. So that'll be interesting to see what that's all about. Now, as far as this move happening, we know Nike did recently fire their previous CEO in favor for John Elliott, which is now taking the helm over at Nike. So maybe this has something to do with it. Maybe they're moving into a different direction. But as far as these founders, a lot of people are accusing them of a rug pull right here, where it looks like they got a whole bunch of people to invest and then they just kind of left everybody hanging. Kind of the typical story, you know, nowadays when you hear with these kind of crypto NFT scams or whatever. So this is crazy. We also know that Nike did develop the dot swoosh, which is also part of that Web3 space, which they recently did drop those Air Max 1s, which had Kai Cenat behind them. So it'll be interesting to see what direction Nike decides to take things in. But as far as this right here, this is crazy, because remember, the reports were Nike acquired them for $1 billion in 2021. It's now only 3 years later and they are calling it quits. So I feel like this is a big story, one that's going to be making a lot of waves here, and I'm just trying to figure out what this is all about and get down to the bottom of this. So I'm sure this won't be the last time that we're hearing about this, but drop your feedback down below, man. Let me know what y'all think about this, and if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and smash the like button down below.